Are you feeling lonely in your life? Then watch this video. I have so many different personalities in me and I still feel lonely. It is far better to be alone than to be in a bad company. Is he alone who has courage on his right hand and faith on his left hand? Every man must do two things alone. He must do his own believing and his own dying. I don't want to be alone, I want to be left alone. Words and picture can work together to communicate more powerfully than either alone. It's better to be unhappy alone than unhappy with someone so far. It is better to be alone than in bad company. Has a body, everyone is single, has a soul, never. Loneliness adds beauty to life. It puts a special burn on sunset and makes night here smell better. No one can arrive from being talented alone. Work transforms talent into genius. Justice cannot be for one side alone, but must be for both. When I am alone, I can sleep crossways in bed without an argument. The soul that sees beauty may sometimes walk alone. What a lovely surprise to finally discover how unlonely being alone can be. Let me alone and go in search of someone else. He alone loves the Creator perfectly, who manifests a pure love for his neighbor. You cannot be lonely if you like the person you are alone with. In any great organization, it is far safer to be wrong with the majority than to be right alone. Don't go away. I don't want to be alone. I can't stand being alone. I like to read books and be alone. I'm not social butterfly person. I'm sorry. When the people you love are gone, you are alone. Life is only a long and better suicide, and faith alone can transform this suicide into a sacrifice. You are only lonely if you are not there for you. Living alone makes it harder to find someone to blame. I feel so good after a workout. Anytime you can be alone with yourself is really important. The time you feel lonely is the time you most need to be by yourself. When everything is lonely, I can be my best friend. I would like that no citizen of the state feels alone and helpless. The entire nation is with them. Life could be wonderful if people would leave you alone. On stage, I make love to 25,000 people and then I go home alone. It's better to be healthy alone than sick with someone else. No dream is ever chased alone. Being alone is very difficult. Marriage is good for those who are afraid to sleep alone at night. In the absence of any other proof, the term alone would convince me of God's existence. I restore myself when I am alone. I never did anything alone. Whatever was accomplished in this country was accomplished collectively. You are not going to leave me alone, are you? Associate yourself with people of good quality, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. Man cannot live by bread alone, he must have peanut butter. For an adult, eating alone at McDonald's is admitting a kind of defeat. I don't like being alone. Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light. You only grow when you are alone. It is error alone which need the support of government. Truth can stand by itself. It's amazing living alone. I'm very lucky. It's like a refuge. true thoughts are those alone which do not understand themselves. I paint. I paint self-portraits because I am so often alone, because I am the person I know best. Granted, I may not pray alone with the mouth. Help me, Dad, I pray. I may pray from the depth of my heart. One travels more usefully when alone because he reflects more. He travels the fastest who travels alone. If you are lonely when you are alone, you are in bad company. Only the lonely knows the way I feel tonight. Thank you for leaving us alone, but giving us enough attention to boost our ego. I would rather be alone and a loud voice for action than be silent. A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. Unless we love and are loved, each of us is alone. Each of us is deeply lonely. I want to be with those who know secret thing or else alone. Knowledge rests not upon truth alone, but upon error also. Remember, man does not live on bread alone. Sometimes he need a little buttering up. The longer one is alone, the easier it is to hear the song of the earth. Blood alone moves the wheel of history. The people and the people alone are the motive force in making of world history. As I get older, I am more and more comfortable being alone. I am learning a lot about myself being alone and doing what I am doing. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much.